So in the live stream for the brand new Werewolves pack, they show this underground secret tunneling system. It involves your Sims going through secret tunnels and finding shortcuts to different areas in Moonwood Mill, the new werewolf world. The tunneling system is a rabbit hole, which is a little bit disappointing that you can't actually go through them. It is quite complex in that you can't just simply go from A to B. When you first go through it, you may get lost and it's quite difficult to navigate, but the more you go through it, the more you build up an awareness of the geography of the area and the more areas and places you will discover. Although this sounds like a great thing, I can't help but think, why do we even have it? We all know Sims 4 worlds are so bare and empty. There is literally nothing in any world. The Sims team did hint on Twitter that this world would come with a lot of stuff, but I can't help but think, what stuff is actually going to come? Collectibles? Plants? They showed off this really cool almost mountain hill with a really nice platform on top, which looks really mysterious, but when you look at it, the only one singular thing there is a bush. Like, this entire area just comes with one singular bush that you can react with some kind of special plant, which is cool, but like, is that the only thing that's there? I really hope there's a secret buildable lot on there because that would be pretty cool, but they didn't really say there would be, so I really doubt there is, which is a shame. The new werewolves obviously have this kind of new running animation where they can run to different places. There was a really awkward moment in the live stream where the werewolves were glitching when walking down the stairs. It was honestly horrendous. The people in the Sim studio were basically just trying to defer and ignore it when it was happening, but it was very clearly an awkward thing. Obviously the game hasn't been released yet, so I'm really hoping that they fix it. I really don't want a similar situation to bicycles in the Discover University pack, where the bicycles would just constantly glitch whenever you try and use them and the pathing was terrible. We know the Sims team didn't bother giving the werewolves tails in this pack because they admitted that there were clipping issues. Of course, that is why there's a lot of debate about whether or not the werewolves in this pack actually look good. I actually think the werewolves look good at the upper body half, but the lower body half just looks really weird. I find it really gross and creepy that they have this little stubby tail. I also think the legs just look very thin and they just look kind of top heavy and weird. It seems that there aren't going to be any new traits with this pack, which is so disappointing. I was really hoping there'd be some new kind of trait, but there isn't. The werewolves also don't really seem to have any special needs. Most of the other occults all have special needs that react to their occult differently. I think it's a shame that they haven't given us any special needs for werewolves this time round. They also haven't really hinted to a new woohoo type. We haven't had a new woohoo in The Sims 4 for ages, and let's face it, woohoos are a very iconic staple of The Sims, and I think it's a shame that we haven't got a special werewolf woohoo. Werewolves can woohoo, by the way, just as normal Sims can. It's just they don't have a special type, which is kind of disappointing. They also haven't really hinted at a new death yet. The pack will come with a telescope, which is a base game feature which will come with a new death, but nothing exclusive to the Werewolves pack. Now, this pack is set to come with lore, basically a storyline about mooncasters and a conflict between werewolves and vampires. It sounds pretty cool. In order to understand about the lore, you need to speak to the townies in the new Moonwood Mill world. You also need to visit the library and look at all the books in there and read them and see the storylines. Although that's great, I can't help but think, I'm not playing a game to read, I'm playing a game to play. The last thing I want to do is go to an in-game library and read. Like, reading in real life is boring enough for me. I don't want to do it in the game too. I almost wish there was a different way of explaining the lore and storyline in the game, more so by discovering other kind of secrets as opposed to just reading things. The Sims team did hint a while ago to a body hairs update on Twitter. They didn't say anything about this body hair update in the live stream, which makes me feel like it's not coming to the Werewolves pack, which is such a shame because I think it would fit so well. Sims in the new Werewolves pack seem to only have two phases, which is just normal human and a werewolf. I almost wish there was this intermediate phase where they were kind of getting hairy and in the process of transforming into a werewolf. I'm pretty sure they did that with The Sims 3. I know they did it with the Werewolves mod that was released a few months ago, which was a really great mod, by the way. And if you can't afford this pack, then by all means get the mod because it is a really cool mod. But yeah, it does feel like there is something missing. The Sims team always put a lot of effort into occults, and Werewolves is no special exception. This honestly looks like the biggest occult pack we've ever had for The Sims 4. The biggest occult pack we've ever had for The Sims is The Sims 3 Supernatural. The Sims 4 could honestly never. But The Sims 4 Werewolves is honestly such a good looking pack. This little ranty video is a lot shorter than my video talking about the positives, and that's because I'm genuinely excited about this pack. You guys all think I'm a big hater of The Sims 4. I hate the game so much. I genuinely love the look of this pack, and I'm really excited to get on with it and play it. Of course, though, it could come with bugs and glitches we do not know. We're going to have to wait and see until the actual game comes out. I just wish they would put this much effort into the other packs that are not cults, because they always put so much effort into occult packs, but when it comes to other normal packs like My Wedding Stories, they never really talk about it enthusiastically, and that's because they do genuinely just put a lot less effort into it, and it is a shame that The Sims is so unbalanced in that way. I do think Maxis and The Sims team need to work on balance on priorities and making sure that every single game pack is full of the exact same amount of features, because they are all the same price. Make sure you check out everything I'm excited for about this pack as well, because trust me, there is a lot. See you in the next one.